Welcome back, everybody. We are here with another flight with Microsoft Flight Simulator 10, newly released by Dovetail Games for Steam. This is the Steam edition. You've joined me for 2 videos so far. This is part 3 of my learning series. I'm sure there's going to be many more parts as I learn the many aspects of this complicated yet very fun game. So if this scene right now you're looking at, if it looks familiar to you, because it is, this is my same flight from my first video where I did not know at all what I was doing, but we're going to try to complete this mission. This is a flight from Rome to Naples. I didn't even know where I was flying last time. I wasn't paying attention. Now I know. This mission is going to take us from Rome to Naples. We are flying an Airbus A321, fully loaded with passengers, on their way to northern, is Naples in the northern part of Italy? I think it is. We are orbit flight 221, is I think what they said. Let's take a quick look at our airline before taking off. There we go, pretty little thing. I mean, it's not little compared to a jumbo jet it is, but yeah, I like it. Very nice. Orbit color scheme is quite nice. There we go. So let's head out and not kill everybody. So landing lights are on. Parking brake is off. Throttle up a little bit. And there we go. We are on the move. So all we got to do is just line up and take off to 4,000 feet is what they said. Let's back off the throttle. Let's hit the brakes a little bit. Yeah, this thing's got a lot of power. I can already feel this is a lot more powerful than the Bombardier. Well, the Bombardier was kind of fun to fly. I like those little jets like that. They look like they could be really fun in real life. Not sure how well they handle and things like that, but I mean, obviously they're not like stunt planes or fighter jets, but they're pretty cool. All right, I think we're lined up. I'm not going to check on the outside because real pilots can't do that now, can they? Got the brakes on. Okay, tower, we are clear for takeoff. Acknowledged. Here we go. Let's juice it up. We are go. I gotta be careful here. You gotta watch out for the engine speed. We're kind of drifting, but we're good. I think this guy's gonna call out those same things. V1, rotate. Just tell me when to lift off, buddy. We're approaching. Oh, there we go. 140 knots.
Rotate.
Perfect. Rotate. Boom. We are in the air, nice and smooth. Very good.
Rate, gear up.
Gear up.
Set flaps 0.
Flaps to 0. Flaps are 0. We're climbing at 10 degrees right now. We're at 260 knots. We're increasing speed fast. Going to back off the throttle.
Switching to departure, thanks.
Let's back off the throttle.
Orbit 221 with you, climbing to 4,000.
So we're going up to 4,000. Okay.
Radar contact, time and maintain 6,000.
Oh, 6,000?
Up to 6,000, direct to Pratica de Mare, orbit 221.
Perfect.
All right, Captain. Climb to 6,000 and fly direct to the Pratica de Mare NDB.
Okay. Let's start our turn. Looks like it's to the left. Now I know where east
Let's run
is.
through the after takeoff checklist. Landing gear, up.
Check.
Flaps, set to 0.
Check.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Perfect. We are doing well so far. We are still climbing. Is this banked? What's my bank? I can't tell. Wow, 13 degrees. Okay. Is that too much in real life? I don't know. Any real pilots out there? Would the passengers be throwing up right now at that bank rate? I don't know. I just want to make my heading before losing it. Alright, we're still climbing.
Now
We're
look
losing
out to the
speed.
left. There's Rome.
Rome is to the left. Oh, wow. Is that what it looks like? Is that the Tiber River? What's the river that runs through Rome? The Tiber? The Po? I'm forgetting my European geography. And I'm losing my heading.
Orbit 221, switching to Rome Center, thanks.
Rome Center. Okay. We are all over the place. I'm sorry.
Rome Center, orbit 221 with
It's
you,
too
climbing
busy.
to 6,000.
Orbit 221, climb and maintain 1,000.
Oh, 1,000.
Orbit 221.
I'm glad because I'm already
Okay,
at
we're clear to climb to 11,000 feet.
11,000 feet. I'm already at 9,300. I kind of anticipated ahead, completely by mistake. So the passengers must be feeling pretty good right now. First we go banking left, now we're banking right. And we're still climbing.
1,000 to go. Turn the
1,000
landing
to go.
lights and the seatbelt sign off. Level off at 11,000 feet and set cruise thrust. Don't
Okay.
exceed 340 knots. We're crossing over the Pratica to
Wow.
Mari DB. Turn to a heading of 092 degrees and fly to the Frosinone VOR.
Wow, they got me flying all over the place.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, indicating that it is safe to move about the cabin. For your own safety, though, we request that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you're in your seat during this short
Whoa.
flight. We'll start our in-flight beverage
Yeah,
service
this
shortly.
360 controller really for the
Stay below 340 knots.
360 controller, just those fine movements just are not there. Went over speed a little bit. Yeah, everything, like the throttle, every time you press the button once, there's no granular. I think it goes up like 10-15% at a time. So it's really hard to... It doesn't seem to stay straight, but, you know, we'll do our best. So I think once I start cruising, we are at 11.
128.8.
Let's start
Landmark 63, switching.
cruising, and then what I'll do is... Okay, we're good. 340, let's back off a little bit. We're right at the edge of our speed limit. I'm still climbing. See, if I just let go of the controller, it just wants to... Well, it's still climbing ever so slowly, but we're doing well. We're in the air. We're exactly where we need to be. We're right at 11,200. They want us at 11,100. And we're at 320 knots. We are cruising due east from Rome, headed towards Naples. What I'm going to do now is, since this is probably going to go on for a while, I'm going to transition the video as we get to the landing approach. I don't think there's anything exciting between now and Naples, so all the fun is during the landing. But there you go. I'm learning. That was a pretty good takeoff, right? I'm glad. Now let's see if we can get a better landing than what we did in my previous video, which was moving a plane from, I think it was Edinburgh to Glasgow or something to Glasgow, and my landing in Glasgow was quite horrifying. But one of the commenters mentioned you got to watch for those runway lights. I think if they're red, it means you're good. If they're white, it means you're no good, which is kind of opposite of what I would think, but maybe I'm getting it wrong. But that's what I think he's mentioned. And of course, when you're coming in sideways and hitting the middle of the runway, barely off a taxi lane, they're probably going to tell you to abort that landing. But we dropped that Bombardier in there. It handled it. It's a good little plane. So see you in the next transition when we are making our approach to Naples Airport. Here's a quick look at our airliner floating beautifully in the sky. What a pretty sight. I love these clouds, the mountains, the Italian countryside. Beautiful. Passengers are happy. They're being fed. Beverage service has started. They're watching movies. I don't know, whatever they're doing, but I hope they're also getting a chance to enjoy this beautiful scenery outside as we are on approach to Naples. Okay, we're back on final approach now. They want us descending to 7,000 feet. Need to back off the throttle before I go over speed.
Now that we're descending below 10,000 feet, turn the landing lights and the seatbelt sign on and reduce your speed to 250 knots.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now commencing our descent into Naples. We hope you've enjoyed this short flight. Hope you'll join us again. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. In preparation for landing, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in the upright and fully locked position. We'll be making a final pass through the cabin to pick up any service items, and we'll be on the ground shortly.
Orbit 221, turn right, heading 210. Reduce speed to 180 knots.
Okay, we're trying.
Floyd 180, orbit 221.
But I'm descending. It's
Start
hard
a right turn
to...
now to a heading of 210 degrees. Reduce thrust and bring our speed back to 180 knots. Set flaps 1.
Thrust is completely reduced. I'm pretty much coasting. Still descending. We're at 8,600 feet. We're making a hard bank to the right. I think it's the final approach to the airport. I'm running at 270 knots. So whatever that 180 they wanted from me, not happening right now. I think because we're just descending, it will speed up. Did he want 1 notch on the flaps? But if I do flaps, I think the warning's going to come up. Yep. I don't think it likes doing flaps at this speed. Okay, let's worry about the flaps later. I know they'll help me lose speed, but let's not sit here with that damn thing droning in our ears.
Turn right heading 240. Descend and maintain
240.
3000. Report the runway in sight.
Right to 240 down to 3000, orbit 221.
Oh, I thought we were going to take that valley.
240 degrees and descend to 3000.
Okay, 3000. Are we taking that valley or are we going to buzz that mountain? Because 3000 feet feels like I will be kissing the top of those hills. And that's kind of worrisome, no? Hey, nay, look. I'm following that purple line on the little radar thing. I forgot what it was called, a PDN, primary navigation display. It's pretty tough bleeding speed right now because I'm descending and descending. I think when I level out, I'll lose some of this speed. My heading looks okay. I'm a little off. I think that patch of light brown all the way in the distance, that is probably the airport. I am at 4,000 feet and I'm kissing the tops of these hills. Wow. I wonder, there's a valley to the right there. How come the approach isn't through that? I wonder. But okay, I'm just following their directions. Really? Sync rate? You know why? I tried picking up. So I'm 1,000 feet off the ground, I think. 3,200 feet above sea level, but I think right below that in the horizon scale in the brown area, that's probably my relative height above the ground, right? So when there's a mountain, knowing how far above sea level I am doesn't really help. Okay. Oh, I see the airport. I think I see the runway, and we're a little off. So we're gonna go this way. Continue. I think I can bring flaps down without an alarm now.
We have the runway in sight, orbit 221.
Nope. Alright, we'll keep dropping. I've been coasting this whole time. I have no throttle.
Cleared for the visual, orbit 221.
Okay, we have a visual.
8 miles
Yep.
ahead, just northeast of the city. Continue descending to the runway and maintain 180 knots. The airport is about 300 feet above sea level.
Okay, 180 knots. Slowly bleeding speed. Okay. I'm gonna bring flaps out again. Alarms are off. I'm kind of off to the side of this
Orbit
thing.
221, contact Naples Tower now on 118.5.
Orbit 221, roger.
I'm glad the co-pilot is running the radio because I don't want to
Tower,
look
orbit
down.
221 on the visual approach for runway 24.
Okay,
Orbit 221,
let's try to straighten out now. Clear for land.
orbit 221.
Excellent.
Okay, we're cleared to land.
Perfect.
Lower the landing gear, slowly add full flaps, and reduce your speed to 140 knots for the approach.
Okay. Oh, so far so good. I think the lineup is good. I need to probably start losing more altitude. Let's go full flaps. One more. I love that sound. They did a great job in this game because it sounds exactly as it sounds, you know, when you're in a plane and you hear all these noises as landing time comes, and yeah, because it's the metal bouncing around in the cabin. Not the metal, but the sounds of the metal moving. So full flaps, landing gear down, throttle to idle pretty much. Master warning, flaps warning is off. We've got red lights on the runway. Is that good? That's good, I think, but whatever. I've got a beautiful view of the Naples suburbs and countryside. The city is off to the left of the airport there, I think, or going down to the coast. Okay, we are
Let's run through the before landing checklist. Landing gear,
at
down.
okay, yes, down. Flaps.
Flaps, set to full.
Yep,
Landing checklist complete.
that's it. Okay, we are good. Oh man, we are looking like we're lined up well. Our speed is good, 140 knots. I think I just need to keep it. This is it. It's all up to me now. I mean, everything is lined up for me. I just need to hit the runway at a good distance. Not fall short, not go long. I mean, I'd much rather go long a little bit than fall short, obviously. I can bring it to a stop, right? Reverse thrust. We got all red lights. That's supposed to be a good thing, from what I hear. I can't imagine it's a bad thing right now. I mean, they're seeing me coming in. I'm lined up pretty good. Oh man, I'm kind of off to the side now. How do you fix this? Any rudder? No rudder? How come rudders don't work on this plane? I think the other plane you could kind of use the rudder to straighten the nose. Alright. We're bobbing and weaving, but I've seen planes do it in real. I live in New York City. I see them. Oh, I got a white light. They don't like it. Okay. Oh, green, red. There we go. I was coming in too high. Oh boy. We're gonna do it. Yes, in LaGuardia, you watch them. They're coming over that water. They do bob and weave. Oh, we are right down the middle. Oh, baby. Oh, I think we're gonna... Oh, no. Oh, float, baby, float. Oh, yes. I think we're good. Off to the side. Oh, we're down. We are down. Brakes. We're down off to the side. We're hitting the brakes. Thrust is... Oh, okay. Thrust is zeroing, and we are alive. Yes.
Turn left and taxiway Bravo.
Got
Bravo
it.
Point Niner, orbit
Oh,
221.
yes. Well,
Keep taxiing toward the end of the runway. Bravo is the second taxiway from the end.
okay. He didn't say good landing. I think I've practiced on, not this one, there was another one. But it was a little biplane, and they told me good landing. Whoa, we're going kind of fast. C. Bravo. I assume it's probably B. Okay. Well, we're alive. We've landed in Naples. That was a big job. I'm glad we were able to do that. Nice. Kind of getting the hang of this. It's still nerve-wracking coming in for a
Take a
landing,
left here on
especially with
taxiway
these
Bravo.
big planes. Hit the brakes. Brake. Turn. Brake. Wow. Hitting it up with a sharp turn there. Yeah, I keep forgetting. These don't have power steering, so sometimes I think I'm driving a car.
Stop here. Set
Stop?
flap 0, check spoilers down.
Okay,
Naples ground,
stop.
orbit 221.
Orbit 221, taxi to the terminal.
To the terminal, orbit 221.
Perfect.
Taxi
Okay.
straight ahead. We park at gate A3. That's just to the right of that other A321.
Oh, we're right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Naples. Please remain seated with your
Go.
seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. It's been our pleasure to serve you, and we hope you'll choose to fly with us again soon. Have a great day here in Naples.
I hope
or
so.
wherever your final destination
Please
may
fly
be.
with me again. Come fly with me. All right. No singing. Back off the throttle. Do I just come in straight like that? Is that how this works? I don't see any more yellow pads, but that thing is to his left. I don't know. I guess that's an A321. He looks way bigger than I am. So I'm just gonna park it up to that T right there.
Set the parking brake, turn off the fasten seatbelt sign.
Oh,
and
he
shut
likes
her
that.
down.
Okay,
Nice
shut
flying,
her down.
Captain.
Thank you. Nice flight, he said. Success. Perfect. I think I just want reverse thrust. Hold on. I'm holding the brakes. How do you shut it down? I know Control E is supposed to shut it down. Control parking brakes. Parking brakes are on. Okay. Successful flight. Thank you for joining me. Wow, look at those lights. Thank you for joining me on this flight from Rome to Naples. I almost clipped that guy's wing. Wow. Okay. Oh, there was a yellow line. Okay, I'm just a doofus. Next time we'll get that right. I didn't even see those lines. We shall get them right next time. But yes, thank you for joining me on this wonderful little trip from Rome to Naples. We have landed in Naples. Our passengers are alive. Orbit Airlines is successful yet again. Please fly with us one more time when hopefully we go from Naples to Turin, somewhere, Torino. Anyway, hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun. And till the next video, happy flying.